How to cut and sew this easy shift dress with a stylish neckline and bell sleeve. Hi guys, welcome back to today's tutorial. On today's video, I'll take you on a step-by-step tutorial on how you can make this simple dress. So if this is what you're interested in learning, stay tuned because I'll take you on a beginner-friendly tutorial. So the first thing you will need for this tutorial is your fabric, and with me here I'm with about 3 yards of Ankara fabric. Now you will need about 4 yards if you're of a bigger size. Now for this dress, you can use any fabric of your choice. You can use a vintage, you can use a crepe, any fabric that is flowy. You can also use it for this tutorial and it will come out really nice. But for this, I'll just use an Ankara for mine. Now you can see I've folded my fabric into 4 equal parts, and now we'll start taking the lines we'll be using for this dress. Now first things first, I'll be reeling our starting line, which will also serve as our shoulder line. So just watch how I'm doing that, just like this. And now the next thing I'll do is to place my tip from that line, and I'll be going down by my bust line. Now my bust line is 10 inches, so I'll just place my tip from there and come down by 10 inches, and I'll also come down by my waistline, which is 16 inches. So I'll just also come to this other point and mark exactly the same thing, 10 inches and 16 inches. Why I'm doing this is to make the line straighter, so I hope you understand. So right now I'll just connect those 2 points together to give us our line. So that is my bust line, and this second line here is my waistline, just like this. After doing that, the next thing we are going to mark is my hip line. So I'll place my tip from the shoulder line, that is our starting line, and I'll come down by my hip line, which is 24 inches. I'll also go ahead and give it a mark. I'll come to this other point also and just give it a mark. I'll also go ahead and just connect them together, just like this. I hope you can see, guys. Now the next thing I'll do is to get the full length of our dress. Now for this dress, guys, I'll be using 38 inches. I want it to be 38 inches by the time I'm done, but because of folding allowance, I'll be marking 39 inches. So I'm adding extra 1 inch for folding allowance, so I'll just mark 39 inches over here. So please follow carefully, guys. So I'll go ahead now and just connect it together. So these are all the lines I'll be using. So I'll just label in the full length, the hip line, the waistline, the bust line, and I've already labeled that one, the shoulder line, as our starting line. That is all the lines, guys, for this dress. Now I'll start taking our body measurements. Now on this starting line, I'm marking my neck width, which is 3.5 inches, that is 3.5 inches. Then on this point here, for my neck depth, I'm going down by 1 inch. This is for my back neckline, guys, take note, this is for my back neckline. Now I'll also place my tape from here, and I'll come down by 3.5 inches for my front neckline. So this is for my front neckline, the depth for my front neckline. So I'll just label this so that you don't get confused. So this is for my front neckline, and this other one is my back neckline. I hope you understand. So that is that. I'll place my tape from this point also. I'll be taking half of my shoulder measurement, which is 7.5 inches. I'll also place my tape from this point, and I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slant, and I'll connect this into the neckline, just like this. Please, guys, I hope you're paying attention carefully. Now I'll place my tape from that 1 inch we came down by, and we're taking my armhole depth. Since I want this to be very free by armhole, my normal armhole is actually 7 inches, but I'll just be taking 9 inches. I'll be connecting a straight line all the way to my bust line because I want this to be free at that armhole part. I hope you understand. So I'll just connect now a straight line all the way to my bust line, just like this. So I hope you understand. So that is what I'm using, is 9 inches instead of 7 inches. Now I'll place my tape from this point here, and I'll take my round bust measurement divided by 4. So when I did that, it is actually 8.5 inches, but I'll be adding extra half inch for ease. You know, this dress is a free dress, and you'll notice I didn't put a zipper allowance for this dress. But if you want to put a zipper allowance, that is, if you want to put zip for yours, you can do that, but I didn't put zip for mine. Now I'll come over to the waistline. I'll be taking my round waist measurement divided by 4 plus 1 inch for ease, and I'll come over to my hip line. I'll be taking my hip measurement divided by 4, and I'll add extra 3 inches to it to give us that shift dress shape. Now, guys, I realized that 3 inches was actually too much, so when you're doing, you just mark 2 inches or 2.5 inches on that hip line. Now whatever I get on my hip line, I'll come over to the full length line and add extra 1 inch to it and mark it there. So I'll come to this straight line here I connected, and I'll get the midpoint here of this armhole depth, and now we'll just connect it into that bust line here. I hope you see what I just did. So you can use your pattern master to do this if you don't want to use your freehand, just like this. And now that is for our back armhole. Now to get our front armhole, from that point I'll go in by 1/2 inch. I hope you understand. Now I'll connect. So please guys, follow carefully at what I'm doing. So watch, you're just going to understand. Now I'll just connect like this. This is it here guys, and this is it. That is for my front armhole, and this other one is for my back armhole. So that is just it. Now I'll connect all those points together to give us our body shape. So I'll be connecting from the bust line to the waistline. So just to do, I place my pattern master. Now I will connect just like this, and now the next thing I'll do is to connect from the waistline all the way to the hip line, and also watch carefully how I place my pattern master and just connect. Now you can use a freehand to connect this if you don't have a pattern master. So I'm just connecting from the waistline to the hip line, and lastly from the hip line all the way to the full length of our dress. I hope you can see what it looks like now. Now that we have done this, the next thing I'll do is to just cut this out. Now we'll be starting from the down part. So guys, if you have watched this tutorial to this point, please do well to subscribe to this channel so that you can receive more amazing tutorials like this. Please do not forget to turn on your notification so you'll be among the first to be notified whenever I upload new amazing tutorials. Now guys, you can see on the side of our dress here, I'm not cutting exactly on that line. I'm leaving about 1/2 inch away. Why? It's because of stitching allowance. So we're going to use the 1/2 inch to stitch. And now you can see I'm cutting the back armhole first. So take note of that, the back armhole first. And I can see I'm still giving that 1/2 inch allowance over there. Now at the shoulder line here, I'll also go up by 1/2 inch. I'll not cut exactly on that line. And now I'll go ahead and cut the back neckline first, the back neckline first. So I'll also give about 1/2 inch away. So just watch how I'm doing that because of stitching allowance. So take note, you're cutting the back first, the back of your dress first. Please take note of that. Now I'll be removing one piece of our dress, so that part is serving as the back of our dress. And now I'll go ahead and fold this other one well again. There is remaining one piece that is there, and we'll use it to cut out the front. So I'll cut the front neckline now, and remember to also give that 1/2 inch above the line like this. And I'll also go ahead and cut out the armhole. I told you that the front armhole is usually deeper than the back. So that is just it. So the front armhole is deeper than the back. So this is it here. So guys, right here we have our front piece. Now you can see that design at the back. To get it, what we have to do is to place your tip from this line here, this point here, and now you go down by how deep you want that design to be on that neckline. So I'm going down by 3.5 inches. So I just give it a mark. Now I'll just go ahead and open it from the center front like this. Please guys, follow carefully. Now this is it here. We have our front piece ready. So this is it. You can see that design is already looking, like that design. So this is it. I've gone ahead to fold another piece of fabric, and I'll bring the back piece, that is the back of our dress here. I'll place it like this. The fold should be facing towards the folded part of the fabric you folded. I hope you understand. So this is what I just mean here, like this, and I'll pin it down so that it doesn't shift when I'm just tracing the neckline like this. So I'll trace exactly what we are doing right now is just cutting the facing for our dress. I hope you understand. So we are cutting the facing. This is how to cut the facing if you are not using a lining. So this is it here. So I'll fold the fabric and I'll trace exactly what I have on the neckline like this. I hope you see. Now you can also trace all the way to the shoulder line, but I just stopped at the neckline like this. And now what I'll do right here is I'll remove the piece, that back piece. And now to cut the facing, what you have to do is to go ahead and come down by about, you can do 3 or 4 inches. So I did 4 inches, and also on the shoulder line I came here by 4 inches. Now you can trace exactly the length on your main fabric on the shoulder line, but I just decided to go in by 4 inches. This is just a facing. Now this is it guys. I'll just go ahead and just cut this out. So I'll trace it out like this. I hope you can see what I'm just doing. So guys, that is it here. This is how to make your facing for your dress. Now you can see this is for the back piece. So I'll go ahead and bring the back part of our dress. This is it here, and I'll go ahead and place the facing, front facing it like this, and I'll go ahead and stitch only the neckline using 1/2 inch. Take note of that. I'll do the same thing now for the front piece of our dress. So this is it here. This is our front piece. I'll go ahead and bring the facing. So do you see the facing here, and I'll go ahead, place it properly, and stitch also all these parts together using 1/2 inch. So let's go over and do that, and I'll show you what it looks like. So guys, after stitching, this is what the back piece and the front piece is looking like. Now what you have to do is just to notch it so that when you turn it over to the front, it has a flat surface. I hope you understand. So I'll just notch both the back neckline and also the front neckline. So do this carefully so that you don't end up cutting your thread and start resewing again. So just do it carefully. This is it here guys. I'm done notching all the points, and this is what we have. So right now the next thing I'll do is to turn it over to the front. So this is it here. I've turned it over to the front, and now I'll bring both the back piece and the front piece. I will join them like this. See where I'm going to join them. The facing of the front and the facing of the back will be one side, and the main fabric of the front and the main fabric of the back will be the other side. So see what I just mean, like this. I hope you can see. So you go ahead now and stitch using 1/2 inch, and after stitching, this is what we have. I hope you can see guys. So please follow carefully. Now if you don't want your facing to be flying out, you just go ahead and iron stay on it, and it will just be flat. It will just stay put. I hope you understand. Now this is it guys. Now the next thing we'll do is to cut out the sleeve of our dress. So this is it. I forgot I had to fold a piece of fabric here, and I'll be drawing our starting line also on this here like this. And the next thing I'll do is to place my tape from that point. I'll be going down by 4.5 inches for my bicep line. I'll also go ahead and rule a line. Now why I'm using 4.5 inches, because this is a free sleeve. The normal inches I use is 4 inch for my bicep line. And now the length of this sleeve, I want it to be 23.5 inches, and the remaining 1 inch is for folding allowance of our sleeve. Now to get an armhole curve, what you have to do is to measure around the armhole of your sleeve like this. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So this is it here, and when I measured round, what I got was 21.5 inches. So I'll be using that to cut out the sleeve. Now 21.5 inches divided by 2 is 10.5, so I just gave it a mark there. And now so what I'm going to do, I'm going to be connecting a line like this from this point to the edge of this fabric. I hope you can see. And after doing that, I'll get the midpoint of this line, this slant line we just connected. And so what I'm going to do from this part here, I'll be going towards the up like this. I'll curve it all the way towards the up, and this other part here, I'll curve it all the way towards the down like this. This is just how to get your round armhole curve for your dress. So that is just it. Now if you want it to be tight above, like your upper arm to be tight above your upper arm before it flows out, what you have to do is just mark your upper round sleeve measurement there above before you do that. Now at the down part, I'll just go ahead and go out by 13 inches. After I gave it a mark there, I'll just connect all the way to this point. I hope you see what I did. And now this is it guys. This is it for the bell sleeve of our dress. So that is how to just cut out your bell sleeve. Now I'll be cutting this out, so you take note, I'm leaving about 1/2 inch above before cutting out because of stitching allowance. You know, we did not add any stitching allowance yet to this. So this is what I'm just doing here. I'll just cut it out like this. So please pay attention carefully. And this is it guys. I am done cutting it out. So I'll using this to trace the other one. That is the other sleeve. I hope you understand. But before I do that, I'll first of all close it up and get the midpoint of this sleeve and notch it like this. So I'll also open it up, and on one side I'll go in by 0.25 inch, you know, because I told you that the front side is usually deeper than the back side. So I'll first of all do it before I use it to trace the other one. I hope you understand. So after doing that, I'll go ahead and bring one of the sleeve, and I'll be placing it on our dress like this. that notched part of our sleeve will be on the joining of our shoulder of our dress like this, and I'll make sure that part that I went in by 0.25 inch is going towards the side of our front, that is the front part of our dress, the front side, that is the front piece. I hope you understand. So I'll just pin it down. I'll go ahead and stitch using 1/2 inch like that, and I'll do the same thing for the other sleeve. So this is what it looks like after I was done stitching, guys. Please pay attention carefully and see it here. I'm done stitching both sleeves to our dress. Now the next thing I'll do is to arrange this properly so that we can close the sides of this dress. So I'll be arranging it carefully like this. After doing that, now we'll start stitching. So guys, you make sure the sides is very much equal, and I will stitch using 1/2 inch all the way from the sleeve to the armhole to the waist part to the hip, all the way to the down part of our shift dress, just like this. So I'll be stitching both sides using that 1/2 inch. Come to this other side and you go ahead and just also stitch. So from the armhole, make sure it's equal, guys. Do not make one side longer, like go out more than the other side. Make sure they are just equal on both sides. So after stitching, this is what it looks like. I've turned it over to the right side and this is what it's looking like. I hope you can see. And now the next thing we'll do, and that is the last thing for our dress, is to fold the sleeve. That is the hem of our sleeve. There is it here. I'll just go ahead and fold both sleeves, and also the down part of our dress, I'll just go ahead and fold it with that 1 inch I kept. So that is it, guys. After I was done folding, you can see how neat it's looking like. That is all in the making of this beautiful shift dress with bell sleeve and this stylish neckline. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll be seeing you in my next tutorial. If you also want to see me, please do well to subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification so you'll be among the first to be notified whenever I upload new amazing tutorials. Thank you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please, if you know anyone this video will be helpful to, do well to share this video to them, and don't forget to comment if you'll be trying this style out. Thank you guys for watching. See you in my next one. Bye.